Hello, this is Johnny B. Bed, 6661, John F.K. Page again. To finish out my series of bad life decisions and uh, uh, other problems I had with life, so to speak, um, and learning moments. Uh, 2020, I had let me go back further, a little just a bit further before I dip into the 20s. Go back to the teens of 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 the 2000s. Um, I was in Palladia Inc. I was in a homeless shelter. I basically became homeless in 2000. 2011. Not 2011. I got laid off. I got laid off in 2013. So basically, I've been home. Basically, once I get laid off and you can't find work, you're pretty much homeless at that point. You're just on borrowed time. I did recently didn't come into my own apartment. Yeah, I had rooms and homeless shelters. I lived homeless in Los Angeles, trying to put in job applications while I was homeless, living on the streets, and people were not hiring me because of that, which was pretty fucked up. I was trying to avoid the homeless shelters altogether because those people are in the homeless shelters are not too keen either, but I eventually had to go into one to try and get myself cleaned up and presentable, so to speak. I was trying to do it old school, but obviously people don't open up their basements or homes anymore to people out of the kindness of their hearts, which is pretty fucked up now. We know who fucked that all up too. But basically I was homeless up until about 2022 when I got this place. I've, in and out of shelters, and renting a room in a home is not considered being in a home. You're still considered homeless. You're just 1 foot in the homeless shelter, 1 foot in a rented place with no rule. I mean, with rules, but you can't have any overnight guests coming into a room that you rent. Which is pretty fucked up. You're still under some sort of institutional control. And one of the homeless shelters, I got to give it to you, was Palladia Inc. up in Harlem on 126th Street, West 126th Street. Confiscated my laptops. They said they can't have electronic items in the homeless shelter. I'm like, excuse me? But that seems pretty fucked up to me, I could be sitting up in my bed, in my bed that they assigned to me to sleep until I find a job and get better employment. And the idiots up there wouldn't give me my overnight pass because I showed them proof that I was working at Gristedes and they still didn't believe me. So I was constantly going to work without fucking sleep. I worked the overnight shift. I started at 2 o'clock in the morning stocking shelves at Gristedes here in New York. And Palladia Inc. hate to put it on this basis, but it was run by all blacks. Some third world motherfuckers too. If I tried to take him to court for my laptop, and the court sided with them, kangaroo monkey court. Anyway, we'll just leave it at that. You know how the society runs. But anyway, to finish off the 20s, I also rented a room over here with a lady from Guyana back in the teens. She was pretty fucked up herself. She called me homeless bitch all the time while I was renting my room there. You know, she took up the voucher from City Feps to rent me a room there. It seems like she took that as an opportunity to start abusing people because she was renting a room there. Because I was renting a room there. And she'd take out her frustration on me, calling me homeless bitch and this and that. And she trashed my room one time. Walked into my room and knocked everything off my dresser. Like a stupid bitch. So basically, and then now starting in the 20s, let's pick up where the 20s left off. I forgot a few things back then too. I got my Harley, which was pretty good. That's pretty cool. And a year later, I got in an accident with it. Trying to hold 2 jobs, like I said. Someone was telling me not to ride that Harley that day, but I said, nah, maybe things might shake off. Once I get on the bike, I get rolling, get into my groove, my adrenaline will start kicking in and making my body to come more awake and less tired. But obviously it didn't work. I had a sleep attack. I blinked, woke up on the pavement. Lo and behold, I woke up. Next thing you know, I seen NYP or FDNY looking down at me, and I blinked, and they finally said I had some type of sleep attack. I actually blinked. When my body just shut down. Just went like this, and then all of a sudden, boom. Next thing you know, I woke up on the pavement in the middle of the highway between Grand Central and 495 in the Cross Bronx. Not Cross Bronx, but the Cross Island Parkway. Over in, I don't think that's still Queens. It might be in Nassau County. I think it might be still Queens, but anyway, nevertheless, went to the hospital, had to reconstruct the shoulder. 2 metal plates put on my wrist. I still got a torn rotator cuff in this one. They said if I get this one repaired, it'll take another 6 months of therapy to get it back working again, like this one. And this one is still not the way I like it, but oh well, fuck it. That's it. Went to Forest Hills rehab or nursing home rehab, combination nursing home rehab. Had me go through physical therapy, and then they stayed there until the insurance ran out. Then boom, to the insurance reached this limit. Then they had to kick me out because I reached the limit. But I was already at that point where I think I was able to be released. and they went back to the house and that Guyanese bitch. I'm surprised she still held the room for me because I still managed to pay the rent for the room. That Guyanese bitch, she fucking cussed me out. She didn't have no sympathy. She saw what I went through. I had to get another surgery on my wrist. I was unemployed. Christides fired me, said I wasn't contacting them, which I was. I was sending them fucking emails. UFCW, the union, didn't stick up for me, so up them. And I was working at Tri Technologies. They didn't stick up for me. They were the military contractor, defense contractor, made gun parts. Got rid of me for some fucked up bullshit up there. Union didn't stick up for me either. So UFCW 888 and the other union was UFCW 1500. So fuck off for not sticking up for me. And that other guy had cameras constantly watching you in that Tri Technologies. As soon as you even see you stand around just for 5 seconds, he was all over your ass. You come over the loudspeaker and say, "Oh, not moving." I'm like, "Excuse me." I'm like, "Fucktards." I was running CNC machines. Anyway, that's about it. No, waited to my employment, got court because I got behind my rent here, so state helped me pay my back rent, which, thank goodness. Caught up on my rent now. What else? Got a job. You already know where I work. I can't, because the place I work for, you can't mention the name, but you already know through my social media post saying where I'm at work. Anyway, that's about it. And oh yeah, back when I was in LA looking for work on Hollywood Boulevard, I had pushed my little Home Depot, had a shopping cart. I don't want to say Home Depot, a shopping cart. Up there in LA, when I was putting in a job application at one place, the guy came out and pushed my stuff that I had in the shopping cart, my personal belongings I had in the shopping cart when I was putting the job application in, off in the street. He pushed it off into the street. I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" I told the dude, he sounded like an Italian dude, big fat Italian dude. I said, "What the fuck? I'm trying to put a job application in, trying to get a job so I don't have to push a fucking shopping cart around." And he still kept giving me fucking attitude. Well, but anyway, that was about it. And what else? I think that's about it. I'm right here to my current situation. And that's about it. Life sucks as an American. If you don't kiss the right fucking ass or suck the right fucking dick or not born with money, you know, bad life decision. And don't let nobody, as a learning experience, don't let financial situations push you into a situation where you end up becoming codependent on another person for 11 years, which I did. Which was a man, which I shouldn't have done. I wished it was a woman. It would have been a lot better off, and I know what was going on. But anyway, he was a pastor, no fucking good. But anyway, straight now, forever straight. And it's hard to find a fucking woman around here these days. It's pretty fucked up people. The women's mindset are pretty fucking twisted and fucked up. You know, they expect everything's financial to be given to them. They don't look at a person for their value that they can bring to a relationship. I mean, I have a lot of money, but I can bring companionship. I can bring and friendship, emotional support, whatever. You know, a friend to talk to at night, some shoulder to head lean on, whatever. You know, but you don't have money does not mean you're rich with feeling and compassion for another person. Anyway, I think that's about it. Anything else I can put up there? Oh, I think that's about it. This is Johnny B. Bad, 6661. Give you another video blog here soon. Our John FK page. Johnny B. Bad, 6661, John FK page. Give me another video blog here soon. Damn. Shit for brains right now. Have a good one.